Good afternoon, students. I would like to again take the concept of tunnel diode, in-depth concept of tunnel diode. We will see that one for this session. Please tell me whether my screen is visible or not. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. This is the tunnel diode symbol. The other name for tunnel diode is Isaki diode, which was invented by Isaki, scientist Isaki. Therefore, its name we can name it as Isaki diode also. The symbol for this tunnel diode is anode terminal as it is arrow shape, cathode terminal is T shape. If it is forward biased means anode terminal is connected to positive terminal of battery and cathode terminal is connected to negative terminal of battery, then it is known as forward bias condition. If positive terminal anode terminal is connected to negative terminal of battery and cathode terminal is connected to positive terminal of battery, then that condition we can call that it as reverse bias condition. This tunnel diode is a heavily doped diode when compared to the normal PN junction diode. It is 1,000 times greater. 1,000 times heavy doping is going to be it is going to have the 1,000 times greater doping when compared to the normal PN junction diode. That phenomena, this punch through condition of the charge carriers into the other region of the other region of semiconductor material is known as punch through of charge carriers. That phenomena is known as tunneling. That phenomena is tunneling, and we know the basic concept of tunneling. After this one, we will go for the tunneling phenomena. What is tunneling phenomena? From each and every layer diagram, it is the first case energy diagram of two types of silicon material, that is p type material and n type material. Assume that it has in between this there is some gap, that is forbidden energy gap between p type material and n type material. In between forbidden energy gap is there. This is the voltage potential barrier. This is the p type material and n type material, conduction band, valence band, conduction band, valence band, like that. Here we are taking these two layers. This is the p-type material and this is the n-type material. In p-type material, majority carriers are holes. In n-type material, majority carriers are electrons. In valence band, more number of holes are there, whereas in conduction band, more number of electrons are there. We know the concept earlier. By using the same concept, we are going to know the what is tunneling phenomena here. Tunneling phenomena can be explained by considering the energy band diagram of p-type and n-type semiconductor material. In p-type material, due to heavy doping, there is an increase in concentration of holes in valence band. And similarly, for n-type material, there is an increased concentration of electrons in conduction band. There is, due to heavy doping, concentration of holes is maximum in conduction band and concentration of electrons is maximum in conduction band in n-type material. That is from figure 1. We know this one. Next, thereafter, after combining this p material and n material, n-type semiconductor material, we are getting some junction here. I am going to obtain some junction. The layered material is just like this one. Open circuit PN junction diagram చూసాం కదమ్మా, ఎనర్జీ బ్యాండ్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ ఓపెన్ సర్క్యూట్ పిఎన్ జంక్షన్. అట్లాగా ఇక్కడ సేమ్ అదే డయాగ్రామ్ ఇట్లా వేసాం అనమాట. ఎనర్జీ బ్యాండ్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ ఓపెన్ సర్క్యూట్ పిఎన్ జంక్షన్. This diagram is just similar to that one. That is, this is the p-type material, the conduction band, valence band. This is the conduction band, valence band of n-type semiconductor material. This is the depletion region position. Initial position is in the from figure B. No forward biasing, no tunneling of current. No tunneling of current means here the valence band is not located to adjacent to this conduction band. There is no tunneling. No charge carriers are going to be flown in this semiconductor material. When p type and n type materials are joined together, the energy band diagram is shown in figure B. Till no forward bias is applied. no forward bias is applied. The energy levels of holes in P region are slightly out of alignment. This alignment is out of alignment of this valence band and conduction band, mainly out of slightly out of alignment with energy levels of conduction electrons in N region of the junction. No current flows across the junction. That means no current flow across the junction. There is no movement across the junction will takes place due to the charge carriers are misaligned here. Alignment is not proper, and thereafter some small forward bias is given to the tunnel diode. Let it be that is 0. 0.3 in germanium material or 0.7 for silicon material. Some small voltage means we have provided some 0.6 or 0.7 volts is provided for that semiconductor material. That is here it is heavily doped semiconductor material. By taking the small amount of forward voltage, approximately 0.1 volt is applied, the energy band diagram becomes like this. Here this is the p type p side, and this is the n side, p side and n side, and the alignment is like this. The valence band on the left side, valence band, we are providing valence band here. On the right side, conduction band, the alignment is somewhat parallel. The alignment will takes place here. That means just a minute, the movement in this energy band diagram is taking place. The energy band, this level is, the shifting of the level is taking place like this. That means the shifting of the p type material is like this. The energy band diagram, due to the charge carriers flow, the energy band diagram keeps on moving the n side. These due to the flow of more number of electrons, the energy band large movement, forbidden energy gap. Normally Fermi energy level should be at center of this line should be aligned. Depends upon this Fermi level Fermi level and depends upon this the energy, the concentration of holes are maximum in valence band and concentration of electrons are maximum in conduction band. Depends upon that Fermi energy level, these the movement in this energy band will takes place in this direction. In across in n-type semiconductor material, the movement is like this. In p-type semiconductor material, these two layers are going to be moving the downward direction like that. For our easy understanding sake, I am telling like this. And due to the upward motion of the energy level of n region relative to those of p region, the electrons in the conduction band on n side see empty states just across the barrier in the valence band. Empty states, some empty states are there in the valence band. These electrons will see those empty states just across the barrier in the valence band of p side. Because the two bands are in exact alignment, these two bands, this valence band on p side and conduction band on n side, these two are exactly aligned. Then exactly aligned, at this stage the electrons tunnels to the depletion layer with the velocity of light. With the high amount of velocity, these electrons will tunnel into this p type semiconductor material. These electrons will flow into this region. These electrons will flow into this region. The process, we can call that process, all these electrons will move and shift this valence band position. All these electrons will move and shift into this valence band position. Why? Because the energy, the forbidden, this is the the potential barrier is very thin here. Across this level, the potential energy band position is very thin. Then there is a possibility of jumping all these electrons into this side. There is easily these electrons can jump into the p side. That means, just a minute. Jump into this side. At this stage, the electrons tunnel through the depletion layer with the velocity of light and gives rise to the large current here. Due to the tunneling of these electrons into this side will give the large amount of flow of current will takes place. this tunneling current reaches the maximum value. This tunneling current reaches a maximum value, and that value, and it will gives the maximum current, the flow of current. That current is IP. IP, peak current, let it be, that point is IP at a forward biased with voltage of VP, with maximum voltage VP of the order of 0.1 volt, like that. Very small amount of voltage is provided. Due to that, taking that small amount of voltage, it will reach us to the high value. That value at that point, at that peak point, I can get the, I can obtain that peak point IP, as well as with respect to the voltage VP can be obtained here. The alignment is just exactly aligned. This valence band and the conduction band both are aligned here. After alignment, the jumping of electrons or punching of these electrons into the p side, that process is known as tunneling. Here, after tunneling, current and by increasing the voltage, this tunneling, it will reach us to the current value reaches to the maximum point. That point I can treat that point as peak current here. Next level, biasing increased further. Biasing increased further, then the movement in the valence band and conduction band on n side, the movement in the valence band and conduction band on the p side will take place. Then again misalignment will considered here. Misalignment in these two regions will occurs. Then we will see this one. After peak voltage VP, after peak voltage is VP, as the applied voltage is increased, current starts decreasing. Why? Because the misalignment of these two regions will take place, because the energy levels of n region are raised so high that only part of the electrons in the conduction band, see energy level across the barrier, that is two bands are out of alignment. These two bands are out of alignment. In this case, tunneling is stopped. Then the current reaches the minimum value. In this case, in this case, out of alignment case, reaches the this tunneling, and this tunneling is stopped. Then the current reaches the minimum value. Current, in this case, that current will reaches to the minimum value, and at that point I can treat that point as valley point here. Minimum value point is valley point, maximum value point is peak point. Here I am indicating that valley point. Across that valley point I am obtaining some current here. That current is indicated with IV here. IV, the flow of current is valley current. That current is IV. Then the voltage across that point is VV, valley voltage. At a bias VV, the tunneling is completely stopped between the peak value IP and value current IV. A negative dynamic resistance is between that peak value and this valley point value, and negative resistance. I am obtaining some negative resistance here. Though I am increasing this voltage is proportional to I. Then it is following Ohm's law. Voltage increases, current increases, resistance decreases. This is the positive side. It is obeying the Ohm's law. Whereas here voltage increases but current drops here. And resistance keeps on increases. Current drops here. It is not obeying Ohm's law. Therefore, this is the negative side. This resistance is keeps on increases, means it is not obeying Ohm's law. I am getting negative resistance here. I can treat this region as negative resistance region. And thereafter, again again for figure E, for figure E, the voltage greater than VV. If I am applying the voltage greater than this valley voltage, the current rises again. Rises to the maximum level because of the injection current in an ordinary PN junction diode. It acts as the tunnel diode, acts as a ordinary PN junction diode. Again current rises exponentially, just like in PN junction diode. Tunneling is much faster than normal crossing. This enables a tunnel diode to switch on and switch off much faster than ordinary diode. Tunnel diode ఏంటంటే బాగా ఫాస్ట్గా స్విచ్ ఆన్ స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ అవడానికి యూస్ చేస్తాం అమ్మా. మెయిన్గా నార్మల్ డయోడ్ ఏంటంటే కొంచెం స్విచ్ ఆన్ స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ ఈజ్ వెరీ లెస్, వెరాస్ కంపేర్ టు టనల్ డయోడ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ హై. This enables a tunnel diode to switch on and switch off much faster than ordinary diode. Applications of this tunnel diode is high speed computer memories, high frequency oscillators, modulators. We are going to use it in memory circuits, high frequency oscillators, modulators, etc. These are the applications of tunnel diode. This is the layered diagram. First diagram indicates normal condition. This is the normal condition of energy band diagram of two types of silicons. In this is the first initial diagram. Thereafter, no forward biased, no tunneling. Because of this, no matching is found. There is no matching between this. No matching is found between the valence band and conduction band. No tunneling, no flow of current. This is the second case. In third case, small forward bias voltage is provided, that is 0.1 volts, like that. Small voltage is provided. By taking that small voltage, the tunneling of all the electrons will move into this valence band, and flow of current will be reaches to high value. That point is peak point, and it is giving the 2 points here, that is IP and VP. And thereafter, in the third case, biasing further increases. ఇంకొంచెం voltage ఇంకా increase చేస్తాం. Increase చేస్తే there is a misalignment in the valence band and conduction band. Rise in this n-type side, all the charge carriers increases. Rise in this n-type side, and this movement in the p-type side, conduction band and valence band are misaligned here. There is no match. There is no alignment. Takes place between the valence band and conduction band. Again, the drop in the, though I am increasing the voltage level, flow of current is decreases. And it will reaches to the minimum point, and it will give some negative resistance here. I am going to obtain negative resistance here, and again voltage is further increased. Then tunnel diode will the tunnel diode will give the flow of current in a very increased manner, and in this position, this tunnel diode acts as a PN junction diode. This process keeps on repeated. It acts as switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off, like that. It will fast switch on and switch off operation will takes place in the tunnel diode. This is about tunnel diode. This is the equivalent circuit diagram of tunnel diode. We will see later on this one. First case, this is from the VI characteristics we will analyze. In the first case, tunnel diode is a high conductivity two terminal PN junction diode. Forward bias is applied. Significant current flow is produced. Some forward bias is applied here. Significant amount of flow of current will takes place. So only small amount of voltage is applied. Let it be 0.1 volt is applied. It will reach us to the maximum voltage level. It will reach us to the maximum current point position. This peak point is reached. Then I can indicate that point as IP. I can indicate the point as peak point. I can indicate that point as IP, and from that point I can indicate that point as VP. This is the peak point and peak voltage levels. By using this first case, let it be first case is normal layered type of diagram, no forward biased, no voltage is applied, therefore no tunneling initially. Second case B, by providing small amount of voltage, the alignment of valence band and conduction band takes place, and all the charge carriers from n side to the p side will punch through of the charge carriers, or tunneling of the charge carriers will takes place, and drastic increase in the flow of current will takes place. This current, I can treat this current as tunneling current. Thereafter, the current quickly reaches to its peak value, that is IP. When applied forward voltage reaches to a value VP. This is the value peak voltage VP. The peak current is denoted as point A. peak point current ni మనం పాయింట్ ఏగా ఇండికేట్ చేసుకున్నాం అనమాట. As the voltage increases from 0 to VP, this voltage is increased from 0 to VP, current increases from 0 to IP. As voltage is increased from 0 to VP point, then current increases to 0 to IP point. Thereafter, when the forward voltage is further increased, the diode current starts decreasing. అక్కడ ఏంటి మిస్అలైన్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యాలెన్స్ బ్యాండ్ అండ్ కండక్షన్ బ్యాండ్ జరుగుతున్నట్టు అనమాట. ఇది కేస్ 3లో. కేస్ 3, ద ఫార్వర్డ్ వోల్టేజ్ ఇస్ ఫర్దర్ ఇంక్రీస్డ్, ద డయోడ్ current starts decreasing. Diode current starts decreasing. The current decreased to the ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ కేసులో టనలింగ్ ఆపరేషన్ జరిగినట్టు. సెకండ్ కేస్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ టు బి, though I am increasing this voltage, forward voltage, there is all the charge carriers transmitted to P side, all the charge carriers transmitted to P side. Further diffusion of the charge carriers is not takes place. It will reaches to saturation level. Thereafter, though I am increasing this voltage level, the misalignment of valence band and conduction band will takes place. Due to that misalignment, the flow of the movement in the charge carriers is not there. The flow of current is very low, and it will reaches to the minimum value. That point, I can treat that point as valley point. From this point, I can obtain this valley voltage as well as this valley current. That is the point given here. When forward voltage is further increased, the diode current starts decreasing. The current decreases to valley. I can treat that current as valley current corresponding to valley voltage. This situation is denoted by point B. From point A to B, current decreases with increase in voltage, and this results in a negative resistance. This is the phenomena. Voltage, though voltage should be proportional to current. Though I am increasing the voltage, current decreases here. Normally this property should follow. It should obey Ohm's law, whereas here it is not obeying Ohm's law, and I am getting the negative resistance here. I can treat that position as negative resistance position here. This the application of this negative resistance is very important. For further analysis sake, we can see in this same negative resistance part in UJT also. Here, this one, the portion of AB constitutes the useful property of diode, that is, instead of absorbing power, a negative resistance produces power here. This negative resistance produces power. నార్మల్గా ఏంటి పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ డయోడ్లో ఒక ప్రాపర్టీ ఏంటి, ఇట్ షుడ్ ప్రొవైడ్ సమ్ పవర్ ఇన్ ది ఫార్వర్డ్ బయాస్ కండిషన్, whereas it is operated in negative resistance. Here negative resistance produces some power here. Hence tunnel diode can be used as a very high frequency oscillator. Above valley voltage, that is point B, current starts increasing as in the case of conventional diode. Further I am increasing the voltage further. Then again alignment of the p type region and n type region. This is the first case, second case, third case, fourth case, like that. Tunneling stops here. Again go to the first case, again alignment of PN junction diode. Just like alignment of PN junction diode will takes place by providing some forward voltage. The current, the majority carriers on the N side will flow into the P side, and it acts as a PN junction diode, and it acts as a normal PN junction diode, and it will give the characteristics as conventional diode characteristics. Further conventional diode characteristics is going to be obtained here. That is the point. First one is from 0 to in the reverse bias direction, it acts as in the reverse bias direction only small amount of current flow will take place, whereas in forward bias direction, first tunneling current will flow, and it will reaches to the peak point. From that point I can obtain IP and IV. Due to the misalignment of valence band and conduction band in p-type and n-type semiconductor material, this flow of current decreases, and it will reaches to the point B, that is valley point. From this valley point I can obtain IV and VV. Thereafter again increase in further increase in the voltage. It will the alignment of p-type material and n-type material is just like a PN junction diode alignment, and current flow and the junction, across the junction, all the charge carriers free movement across the junction will takes place, and this tunnel diode acts as a PN junction diode, and it will give the exponential rise in the current flow. Further increase in the current, it will reaches to maximum value. This is the switch on condition, switch off condition, again switch on, switch off, like that. one case after the other, the tunnel diode acts as a fast switch anamata. Fast switching on, switching off condition is possible by using this tunnel diode. This is the value point, acts as conventional diode. If the tunnel diode is reverse biased, then it acts like a good conductor, that is reverse current increases with increase in reverse voltage. This acts as in the reverse bias also some small amount of current flow will takes place, that is the point given here. Tunnel diode reverse bias, then it acts as good conductor. In the reverse current increases in small increase in the voltage also, I will get the increase in the current in the reverse side. Here this is the equivalent circuit diagram of tunnel diode. In this tunnel diode, just memorize this one. This is the RS, LS, capacitance C, RN. Let it be this RS terminal, series resistance due to leads, contacts and semiconductor material. Some series resistance, and LS is series inductance series inductance LL due to lead lengths అనమాట. లీడ్ లెన్స్ వల్ల ఇండక్టెన్స్ వస్తుంది అనుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. ఇదేమో కాంటాక్ట్స్ వల్ల, లీడ్ కాంటాక్ట్స్ వల్ల మనకు ఒక సమ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుంది ఆ సర్క్యూట్లో. సమ్ స్మాల్ ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ విల్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్. దట్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఈస్ RS. డ్యూ టు ది lead length, I am getting some inductance here. That inductance is LS. Some capacitance is also there inside. For storage, some small amount of energy is stored in the semiconductor material. Therefore, capacitance property is it also weighs here. And RN, this is the junction capacitance due to the diffusion capacitance and applied voltage. Well, some junction capacitance is applied here. That is, junction capacitance will be there. That junction capacitance is diffusion capacitance and applied voltage. Due to the applied voltage, I am going to obtain this junction capacitance. Rn is the negative resistance offered by tunnel diode between peak point A and valley point B. ఇప్పుడు మనం చూసిన ఈ రెసిస్టెన్స్, ఈ ఈక్వలెంట్ సర్క్యూట్లో ఏంటంటే మెయిన్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ సిరీస్ RS ఉందమ్మా. సిరీస్లో ఉన్న రెసిస్టెన్స్ టెర్మినల్, సిరీస్లో ఉన్న ఇండక్టెన్స్ టెర్మినల్, ప్యారలల్గా ఉన్న కెపాసిటెన్స్ టెర్మినల్, and parallel to that capacitors terminal, I am getting one negative resistance terminal. ఇది ఈక్వలెంట్ సర్క్యూట్ డయాగ్రామ్. నార్మల్గా ఒకసారి తెలుసుకుంటే మంచిది అంతే. ఈ ఈక్వలెంట్ సర్క్యూట్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఎట్లా వస్తాయి ఏంటి అనేది మీరు ఈసీఏ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది నెక్స్ట్ సెమిస్టర్లో, వాటిలో మీకు తెలుస్తుంది, అర్థమైంది. ఫర్ టైమ్ బీయింగ్ జస్ట్ వాచ్ దిస్ వన్ అండ్ జస్ట్ లర్న్ హౌ టు డ్రా దిస్ డయాగ్రామ్ అంతే. అది చాలు. ఈక్వలెంట్ సర్క్యూట్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ టనల్ డయోడ్ అని ఒక 2 మార్క్స్ అడిగితే అప్పుడు ఈ పారామీటర్స్ మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తే చాలు అనమాట. RS అంటే ఏంటి, LS అంటే ఏంటి, కెపాసిటర్ RN అంటే ఏంటో చెప్తే చాలు అనమాట. These are the parameters of tunnel diode. First one is negative resistance. This is defined as the resistance offered by the tunnel diode is in the negative resistance region. It is denoted by Rn. Rn is equal to V by I. Normally R is equal to V by I. I am considering change in this resistance. Negative means minus here. Rn is equal to minus delta Vf by delta If, where delta If means change in forward voltage, delta If means change in forward current. Similarly, as dynamic resistance in PN junction diode lane ikkada negative resistance తీసుకుంటాం parameter, negative resistance. Next one is current ratio. It is defined as the ratio of peak current to valley current. That is known as current ratio. IR is equal to peak current to valley current. IR is equal to IP by IV. These parameters are used in computers and are important for high speed switching circuits. This is the మీకు నేను మెటీరియల్లో ఈ బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్కి ఈ బ్లాక్స్లో ఉన్నది కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశానమ్మా. యాక్చువల్గా ఈ బ్లాక్స్లో ఉన్నది చదవద్దు, ఊరికి అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఇచ్చానమాట, ఈజీ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ సేక్. దానిలో టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ థీరీస్ ఉంటాయన్నమాట. ఆ థీరీలో మీకు అర్థం అవడానికి నేను 2 types ఆఫ్ థీరీస్ ఇచ్చాను. అంతా చదవద్దు, అది పెద్దగా ఉంది ఏంటి టనల్ డయోడ్ అనుకోవద్దు. నేను ఇప్పుడు చెప్పే కాన్సెప్టే మీరు ఎగ్జామ్లో దాన్ని మీరు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తే సరిపోయింది అనమాట. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఆ డయాగ్రామ్ని సింపుల్గా చెప్తున్నాను చూడండి ఒకసారి. దిస్ ఇస్ ది initial condition of initial condition, these two p-type material and n-type semiconductor material, it is in the form of some water layer quantity అనుకుందాము. ఒక some water tanks లా ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి. ఇది ఒక వాటర్ ట్యాంక్, ఇది ఒక వాటర్ ట్యాంక్. From this water tank, here there is a path between this barrier potential is very small. From this conduction band, the electrons, the movement of these electrons will very flow. The movement of these electrons is very easy. That movement, I can call this movement as tunneling phenomena here. That movement, this is the tunneling phenomena. Tunnel diode net movement is equal energy band diagram of tunnel diode with no bias condition. ఇది biasing ఇవ్వలేదమ్మా, ఇది biasing ఇవ్వలేదు. Further, some tunnel diode energy diagram with 50 millivolts bias. Then the conduction, from this conduction band, these electrons will move into this valence band అని చెప్పి చెప్తున్నారు అనమాట. ఈ మూమెంట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఇటు మూవ్ అయ్యే మూమెంట్స్, ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఇటు అయ్యే మూమెంట్స్ నెట్ మూమెంట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ అనుకుంటున్నాం. బయాసింగ్ ఇవ్వనప్పుడు దీస్ నెట్ మూమెంట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్, దేర్ ఫోర్ నో ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ చార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్ విల్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ ఇనిషియల్ కేస్. హియర్ by providing some small amount of voltage 50 millivolts like that, these electrons will jump into the valence band. Next, further, the movement in this valence band and conduction band will takes place. This will rises here, and misalignment of this valence band and conduction band will takes place, and the drastic decrease in the flow of current will takes place from the VI characteristics. Thereafter, by this is the 450 millivolts like that. Again, further increase in voltage, that is 600 millivolts like that. The alignment of p-type material and n-type material will takes place like this, and it acts as normal PN junction diode. Further increases, it acts as, it will give the exponential rise in the flow of current. This is the block diagram with block diagram understanding లాంటిదమ్మా ఇది, just like block diagram understanding. Whereas in this in previous one, you need to draw this diagram only. ఎగ్జామ్లో మీరు డ్రా చేయాల్సిన డయాగ్రామ్స్ ఇట్లానే ఉండాలి, అది కాదు, అది మనకు అండర్స్టాండింగ్ సేకే ఆ డయాగ్రామ్ వేసింది. ఓకేనా? అండ్ ఫర్దర్ we will see to yesterday's explanation. We will see once again. Here, open circuit PN junction, heavily doped, narrowly depletion region is present. From P side to N side, electrons will flow in the left side and holes will flow to the right side. Immobile ions will formed here. Depletion layer is formed. Therefore, further movement is zero, no conduction. Initial open circuit PN junction diode. Reverse bias is applied due to the minority charge carriers, p-type material minority electrons, n-type material minority holes will take place. Minority charge carriers conduction takes place in the linear fashion. Reverse bias condition లో ఇక్కడ due to the minority movement, the flow of current will takes place by the flow of voltage అని చెప్పి చెప్తున్నారు. ఇది రివర్స్ బయాస్ కండిషన్లో సమ్ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ విల్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ అని చెప్పి చెప్తున్నాం అనమాట. Here, minority charge conduction will takes place, deals with electrons, whereas this tunneling phenomena deals with electron movement. P side electrons occupies into N side some holes. Linear movement of electrons into holes will takes place, and potential barrier increases. Potential barrier increases from P to N side. Thereafter, this is the normally this forbidden energy band, forbidden energy gap is less than potential barrier. It is less than potential barrier in tunnel layers, whereas this forbidden energy gap is greater than potential barrier in normal diode. In forward bias condition, majority charge carriers are electrons on N side. Current conduction takes place by those electrons only, and N side electrons fills into the P side. Electrons, these electrons flows into this P side. These electrons flows into the P side, and it will reaches to electrons flows into the holes, completely occupies the electrons which are present in this conduction band occupies this valence band, and it will reaches to the saturation level. That point is peak point, peak current value అనుకుంటాం. అలైన్మెంట్ రెండు వ్యాలెన్స్ బ్యాండ్ కండక్షన్ బ్యాండ్ రెండు అలైన్ అప్పుడు it will reaches to the saturation level or peak point level. That current I am going to obtain, that current across that point is peak current. I will obtain peak current as well as peak voltage. Peak current as well as peak voltage is obtained in this case. Therefore, by increasing that voltage after reaching that point, again that semiconductor material further diffusion of all the charge carriers is not possible, and misalignment of valence band and conduction band will takes place, and it will reaches to the saturation level. No movement in the electrons and holes will takes place, and the flow of current, though I am increasing the voltage levels, due to that misalignment the voltage is increased, current decreases over there. Due to that I am getting negative resistance here, negative resistance here, and it will reach us to, valley current as well as valley voltage. Further increase in voltage, further increase in again further increase in voltage, electron hole pairs are again the p type material and n type material just aligned like pn junction diode. Then electron hole pair combination again takes place, generation is continuous, and imbalance of electrons and hole pair again takes place, and movement of these electrons will takes place, and these electrons which are present in n type semiconductor material will flow into the p side, and it acts as pn junction diode. There is exponential rise in the flow of current. Initially this is the peak point, again it will reach us to the exponential side. This is the on condition. Again this process repeats, this on and off condition keeps on like that. This is the on condition, this is the on condition, this is the on condition, and this is the, let it be, this is the on condition, on condition, and this is the off condition. Like that this process keeps on repeated, on off keeps on repeated. In the fast switch on and switch off will takes place in the tunnel diode. The entire operation is given in simple explanation is given for the entire circuit operation here. This is the basic comparison between GNR diode and tunnel diode. Construction: it is made up of silicon with 2-layer p-type and n-type semiconductor material. It is made up of germanium or gallium arsenide with 2-layer PN type of material. Doping is heavy, whereas here also heavily doping, but 1000 times greater. Operation: acts as breakdown device at reverse bias condition. It exhibits negative resistance at forward bias lone మనకి negative resistance characteristics it will exhibit here. Tunnel diode application is constant voltage source, constant voltage source, constant voltage regulator, voltage clipper. Clipper నేను చూసాం కదమ్మా, అది కూడా చూస్తాం అనమాట. Voltage regulator, voltage clipper, it acts as voltage clipper also. Meter protection circuits, it can be used in meter protection circuits, and reference element. These are the applications, that is microwave oscillator, ultra high speed switching device used in pulse and digital circuits also. These are the applications for tunnel diode. And final point, a tunnel diode biased to operate in the negative resistance region can be used as either an oscillator or an amplifier in the wide range of frequencies. Different wide range of frequencies it can be asked, it can be used as oscillator or an amplifier. No transmit time effect, and there is no signal distortion. It is used in high frequency or high speed switching applications. These are the applications. Just a minute, I will share some small video. By that you will get some clarity. Is my screen visible to you? Students, please tell me, is my screen visible? Bhargav?
Yes, sir, visible, sir.
Tell me whether audio is clear or not. Okay.
What is tunnel diode?
Is audio okay for you? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
A tunnel diode is a heavily doped p-n junction diode in which the electric current decreases as the voltage increases. In tunnel diode, electric current is caused by tunneling. The tunnel diode is used as a very fast switching device in computers. It is also used in high-frequency oscillators and amplifiers. The circuit system of tunnel diode is shown here. In tunnel diode, the p-type semiconductor acts as an anode and the n-type acts as a cathode. The germanium material is commonly used to make the tunnel diodes. They are also made from other types of materials such as gallium arsenide, gallium antimonide, and silicon. We know that an anode is a positively charged electrode which attracts electrons, whereas cathode is a negatively charged electrode which emits electrons. In tunnel diode, n-type semiconductor emits or produces electrons, so it is referred to as the cathode. On the other hand, p-type semiconductor attracts electrons emitting from the n-type semiconductor, so p-type semiconductor is referred to as the anode. Let's see how does the tunnel diode works. Step 1. Unbiased tunnel diode. When no voltage is applied to the tunnel diode, it is said to be an unbiased tunnel diode. In tunnel diode, the conduction band of the n-type material overlaps with the valence band of the p-type material because of the heavy doping. Because of this overlapping, the conduction-based electrons at n side and valence band holes at p side are nearly at the same energy level. So when the temperature increases, some electrons tunnel from the conduction band of n region to the valence band of p region. In a similar way, holes tunnel from the valence band of p region to the conduction band of n region. Step 2. Small voltage applied to the tunnel diode. When a small voltage is applied to the tunnel diode, which is less than the built-in voltage of the depletion layer, no forward current flows through the junction. However, a small number of electrons in the conduction band of the n region will tunnel to the empty states of the valence band in p region. This will create a small forward bias tunnel current. Thus, tunnel current starts flowing with a small application of voltage. Step 3. Applied voltage is slightly increased. When the voltage applied to the tunnel diode is slightly increased, a large number of free electrons at n side and holes at p side are generated. Because of the increase in voltage, the overlapping of the conduction band and valence band is increased. In simple words, the energy level of an n-side conduction band becomes exactly equal to the energy level of a p-side valence band. As a result, maximum tunnel current flows. Step 4. Applied voltage is further increased. If the applied voltage is further increased, a slightly misalign of the conduction band and valence band takes place. Since the conduction band of the n-type material and the valence band of the p-type material still overlap, the electrons tunnel from the conduction band of n region to the valence band of p region and cause a small current flow. Thus, the tunneling current starts decreasing. Step 5. Applied voltage is largely increased. If the applied voltage is largely increased, the tunneling current drops to zero. At this point, the conduction band and valence band no longer overlap and the tunnel diode operates in the same manner as a normal p-n junction diode. If this applied voltage is greater than the built-in potential of the depletion layer, the regular forward current starts flowing through the tunnel diode. The portion of the curve in which current decreases as the voltage increases is the negative resistance region of the tunnel diode. The negative resistance region is the most important and most widely used characteristic of the tunnel diode. A tunnel diode operating in the negative resistance region can be used as an amplifier or an oscillator. Now let's look into the advantages and the disadvantages of tunnel diodes. Advantages: long life, high speed operation, low noise, low power consumption. Disadvantages: tunnel diodes cannot be fabricated in large numbers. Being a two-terminal device, the input and output are not isolated from one another. Applications of tunnel diodes. Tunnel diodes are used as logic memory storage device. They are used in relaxation oscillator circuits. It is used as an ultra high speed switch, also used in FM receivers.